Welcome to Yakuza 0 Part 8, and this part we're doing an optional side quest. Yay, ding 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 ding. So, okay, I guess we can go on a bunch of tangents, if you want to.
Holy shit. That hat, at least the brim, is straight out of the PS1 era. Okay, I'm sorry, PS2.
Yeah, probably PS2. I mean, I'm still sure they take some stuff from the PS2 for, like, background, far away background details.
Huh.
I don't know.
This song is so repetitive.
Well, you hear it a lot during side quests, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, this entire part's a side quest, so nothing plot important happens here.
Get ready to hear that bass line a lot.
Okay, for this playthrough, I'm not doing every single side quest. I'm not even doing that many, actually. But this side quest and the side quest in the next part are pretty much like part of like a 3-part side quest that I want to do for the reward I get at the end of it. It's pretty much going to help us get rich really fast. But I mean, these side quests are also pretty entertaining. This one's about covering for a producer for a TV shoot. So, let's just grab a guy with no experience and see how well this goes.
I'd never want to be a producer on everything. That is way too much work. Actually, not necessarily on a movie, but when you're actually putting together, like, segments for a show, or a talk show, or anything like that. Oh, no.
Yeah, I think they would bring it up at the end of the side quest as like the lesson learned. It's pretty much there's a lot of work put into just even the smallest amount of few amount of seconds recorded, and being just working in like the TV industry is actually really difficult.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Especially, I assume it'd be much more difficult in the 80s in Japan. As you know, it's just kind of not necessarily starving out, but it wouldn't. I guess you wouldn't have the resources necessarily as helpful as you would nowadays, if that makes any sense. It'd just be easier nowadays than it would back then, obviously.
Yeah. Also, Carson, you remember reading about the ex-Yakuza members playing Yakuza 3, the interview?
Yeah.
How they brought up like the side quests. How even though it's like really random, it's kind of not really expected, but it does happen in real life. Because I mean, like anything can happen in real life, no matter how random it could be. So I mean, it's like sure it's random, but I mean,
it makes sense to the kind of way it actually is.
Yeah, especially since we're like in a pretty large city and we just walk around the city. We're just like people everywhere.
It'd be like if you made a game about a mobster. Shit would seem really weird, but probably happens, so. Well, okay, this is Japanese mobsters. Also. Oh.
Kiryu's like, what the fuck? But these side quests, some of them are like hit and miss, but others are like pretty like hilarious. Because this one's pretty hilarious. Because you can either do everything right or you can just completely fuck up, but you still reach the end of the side quest no matter what, without like any penalties.
Okay, what the fuck? I turned my recording volume all the way down for Audacity and it was still picking up my coughs.
You were coughing that loud.
Yes. I've had this cough for about 2 weeks now, so I really need to get it checked out. Again, we'll get a prescription probably.
Another thing about side quest, it helps flesh out Kiryu some more. He's pretty much a man with a heart of gold. Like, even if some random stranger asks him to help, you're sure you can refuse, but if you do accept their requests, then Kiryu will, help out.
Yeah. I mean, this man does open up a orphanage pretty much later on, so what do you expect?
Even though
This guy looks way too happy to exist.
Even if Kiryu has, like, a really short fuse and will freaking destroy shit, he does have a heart of gold.
He seems to have a pretty good judgment on, like, I guess helping people and the extent he needs to go. If that makes any sense. Because with that last guy, the shop owner or whatever, he just saw a situation and happened to hear it, and he's like, well, he also needs that help, but at the same time, he dealt with it pretty easily, so...
Well, I mean, it's like...
You can tell he's
okay, it's like,
good.
if things are getting out of hand, then he'll step in.
Yeah. I mean, even the stuff in the beginning obviously shows that he's a very caring person for what happens with others.
Yeah. Alright. What option should we pick? Fuck it, let's get goofy.
Get goofy?
Why not? Let's get completely out of character.
Hey.
Everyone's like, what the fuck? As I said before, whatever options you pick doesn't really matter in the long run.
They're all guaranteed it's okay, or...
Yeah, it's like, you can't straight up, like, fuck up the side quest and then, like, not get anything from it.
Okay.
It's just, you're free to, play along, or you're free to fuck up on purpose just to see how hilarious this gets. And I do fuck up on purpose, because it is pretty hilarious. But yeah, this guy here, Papillon Kato. He's a pretty important character for these 3 side quests that we're going to do, so...
Also, I never want to hear or see Kiryu call anyone Poppy ever again.
Hey, Poppy John! Let's get rolling! Chop chop!
I'm sure it wouldn't even be close to this, but just... I don't know, it's a huge disconnect just because of how that's necessarily used in, say, like, Spanish. It's kind of weird.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay, she looks like she's staring directly into my soul.
Also, Kato usually puts in a bit of French in his sentences. Which, yeah, I understand it. A little bit of it.
Oi.
Glad I took those 2 years of French.
But yeah, the main task that we're gonna, the main task that the main challenge we have to face here in the side quest is knowing the jargon in TV producing. So, wonder what the fuck an erasable is. Also, the table is right there. Why can't the other guy go get it? Alright, Carson, which one do you think is the right answer?
Probably the food. That looks horrible.
That is obvious. Let's take the knife. We can't be... We're not that stupid. We're not going to take the actual eraser. Let's take a knife instead.
Oi.
I can erase lives.
It can indeed.
Eh?
Because Carson, it is the joke. That's the joke.
Oh my god!
Yes, it is jargon from an entirely different line of work.
Oh my god! Wait, what? Ah! I was right. I mean, I definitely knew that. Theaters taught me a bunch. I'm sure.
And if you picked the eraser, I was like, wow, you're really fucking stupid. Knife is like, what the fuck are you doing? Alright, I wonder what grocer means. What do you think, Carson? Which one of these options?
Well, I doubt it can be. I don't think it would be that.
Well, whatever.
Game,
let's go fetch a produce grocer. A grocery grocer, whatever.
Oi.
Do you know if any of these are actual terms or?
I don't know, but they probably are. I don't know. I don't work in showbiz.
Commentary, showbiz.
Yeah, I like how Kiryu manages to pull some random guy. And didn't really keep anyone waiting that long.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Still, props to Kiryu for managing to convince a guy to come over here.
I mean, if a TV producer came into my work when I was working at Wendy's and was like, "Hey, come here with me," I'd be like, "Hell yeah!"
Well, if you don't know, he's a TV producer.
I'd be like, "Yeah, we'll take a break, BRB."
Nani?
Did you hear these props? Strike the set. What's it mean? Remove the dishes? Nah. Let's just taunt it. Punch the disc, dishes, all funny, not that funny. I mean, you just kind of, it just cuts to the dish on the floor, broken.
Dishes.
I like taunting the dishes better, just how stupid it is.
Oi.
I'm just chewing the dishes.
Nani?
Shit. Oops.
To be fair, they did get a random guy up the street.
Yeah. Well, no, it's funny to fuck it up.
Did he actually just say, "Let's blow this popsicle stand"?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Carson, we just taunted some dishes. Those dishes are pathetic.
He's not wrong.
A bit of a challenge.
Does he still say that even if you get it all right, or no?
Actually, I don't know, but still, it doesn't really matter.
Okay, those photos in the background for that ad look way too good for 1985. Or was it 88?
88.
Okay, 88. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like actual photos here, and there are actual like side quests NPCs that are based off characters and people in real life as well.
Huh.
And by people, I mean Japanese adult video actress, which is equivalent to a porn star.
Oh.
And I'm not kidding, because you can look up their names, and I'm pretty sure you'll find a couple of results leading to a porn site.
Hey, to be fair, when I was looking up an old female Japanese tag team, I came across a porno, so shit happens, I guess.
Yeah, another thing that there's a bunch of collectibles around the city that you can go pick up. Yeah, they're called telephone cards. Pretty much just has like a picture of a photo of a woman on it. It comes in sets. Like the first card you get, it's just like woman fully clothed. Second set, she's starting to remove some clothes. Third set, she's in her underwear.
Oi.
And a real woman, by the way.
And there's no fourth set.
Yeah, there's no fourth set. I don't know, if you want the fourth set, just Google their name. You'll probably find a video.
This is the best card I've ever seen. It moves.
There's also softcore porn in this game.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Um,
Is it as bad as Heavy Rain?
Okay, no, that's straight up like sex. By softcore, I mean like it's just a pretty woman in her underwear just staring at the camera.
No, I meant is it done as bad as Heavy Rain and how bad and awkward it looks?
It's just awkward because it's literally a woman just staring at the camera and it's like, stop staring into my soul. You're making me feel guilty. Oh yeah, it turns out the last producer is kind of a dick. So we're kicking their asses.
You know, you didn't understand the lingo, but this makes up for it.
Yeah.
Were your hands super bloody?
Yeah.
Or did you just have...
Yeah, you do.
Wow.
Yeah, another detail I have in this game is blood can get on the characters.
Nice. Oh, and the people in the background just disappeared.
They're not important. They need to get off the stage. Ah shit, you found us out.
I think this might be my favorite side quest in any game, just for this.
Just for how, like, real the lesson is.
Yeah. And the music accompanying it.
Yeah. That's pretty much, like, a lot of the side quests in this game. It's like, there's a lesson to be learned from it. And if you want to see those side quests, buy the damn game. I don't want to spoil everything for you guys. You have to experience the game yourself, because it's a good experience. You won't regret it.
Don't be one of those people that just look up a game on YouTube to see everything.
Because, I mean, the Yakuza series just needs more fans, needs more support.
Yeah.
I mean, it's doing good now compared to, like, back then.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, let's see, Yakuza 1 remake is coming out later this summer, and then 6 is coming out probably winter? But the fact that those two games are confirmed for international release
Yeah.
is nice.
Hey, if you just looked at it like that, then you'd think this series was doing better than Ace Attorney. Which, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't be that surprised.
Yeah, well, there's still some games in the Yakuza series that hasn't been released. And Jesus Christ, that NPC in the back was moving really fast.
Hey, to be fair, they're really weird games, like samurais and zombies, so...
Oh, no, the zombies was...
Was it released?
Yeah, it was released here too.
And yet it's hard to find. Damn it. Do you know if there's any ISO or ROM for it?
It's a PS3 game.
Oh, wait, what was the PSP game that I was thinking of? I keep on getting that confused.
I think, it's a Japanese, but it translates to, like, Black Panther.
Oh, okay.
It's like Kuro Ryu something. Kuro Ryo, something like that.
I don't know why, but it's just hard for me to accept the fact that you're like, oh, let's have a zombie spin-off game. Oh, for like a handheld? No, a mainstay console. Oh.